What's up, you guys? It's Ron here with your fourth stimulus check and Social Security stimulus check update. The Social Security third stimulus checks are coming this weekend. Yep, you heard that right. This weekend for the third stimulus check for Social Security recipients, and also another big step toward the fourth stimulus check and recurring stimulus check payments. I'm going to break that down for you guys later in this video. Very good news on that. And last but not least, $2,500 student financial aid probably available to you and your children right now. I'll definitely share the details with you guys on that one. Oh yeah, and don't let me forget another hot $1,000 down payment assistance program for first-time home buyers. But this time, this one's from Chase Bank. So of course, I've got lots to cover with you guys in this video, so be sure to stick around until the very end. But first, I want to say welcome back to all my subscribers. I really appreciate you guys. And for those who are brand new to the channel, my name is Ron. We cover all things personal finance, investing, how to generate multiple streams of income, and of course, stimulus check updates and stimulus package updates. So if you haven't already, be sure to tap that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. That way you know as soon as I release new videos and new content. And I've got great news, as in the best news that I can share with you guys who are waiting on the third stimulus check. And if you're on Social Security, SSI, SSDI, VA, survivor benefits, railroad benefits, or basically any kind of acronym or ABC of Social Security, the Treasury Department just announced that your stimulus checks are finally coming out this weekend. And this goes out to all Social Security recipients and other Americans who don't normally file a tax return. And they also clarified that many of the stimulus check payments will be sent electronically and will be in bank accounts by April the 7th. And I mean, like, thank goodness, right? I mean, we finally got a date out of those guys. And this is for an estimated 30 million people who receive Social Security, supplemental security income, and railroad retirement benefits. That's pretty much who we're talking about right here, right now. Now, just to remind you, they have announced that you're probably going to get your stimulus payment through the exact same way that you normally receive your regular benefits. So this means that you can get it through direct deposit or your direct express card. Now, as for the Get My Payment tool, it will be updated once the payments are processed. That won't be until this weekend for those federal beneficiaries who will get a payment next week. And finally, the IRS has added that they expect to send stimulus check payments to Veteran Affairs or the VA beneficiaries by mid-April. So make sure you guys keep watching these videos for more updates on this. And I'm so happy for you guys, and I hope that this brings just a little bit of good news to you and your family. I mean, I hate bringing you guys so much bad news. I'm really happy to be able to share some good news to you guys. So let me know down in the comments if you guys are excited. Now, for those who are unfamiliar with the IRS Get My Payment tool, all you have to do is jump on the IRS website. It's irs.gov/getmypayment. From there, you can input your information. You can get your stimulus check payment details, including when you can probably expect it and, any problems that might come up. And I just want to throw this out there, just a quick reminder. Also, there's the U.S. Postal Service. They have the informed delivery service where, if you're expecting any kind of paper checks, it would definitely be a good idea to sign up for that. You can be able to, kind of track your mail on your phone. Basically, it's this free mail tracking service that automatically scans letters, and it can alert you with an image each time that a letter with your name on it is about to be delivered. So this is definitely a good way to be able to track your stimulus check if it's going to be a paper check. Now, if you haven't received a direct deposit by now, the IRS said that you should watch for the mail carefully for the next couple of weeks for a stimulus check or a prepaid debit card from the IRS. And they're calling it an economic impact payment card or an EIP card. Now, keep in mind that the checks will arrive by mail in a white envelope from the U.S. Department of Treasury. And on the outside of that envelope, it should say economic impact payment. So just keep an eye out for those stimulus checks coming in the mail. And it looks like the stimulus check gravy train has not made its last stop yet. I'm very happy to share with you guys that it's definitely still chugging along with the fourth stimulus check and recurring monthly stimulus checks. So the hope is still alive as more and more lawmakers are jumping onto the stimulus train to give us what we've been asking for all along. And in a Tuesday letter that was addressed to the president, get this, 21 senators led by Ron Wyden of Oregon, they asked the administration to automatically extend unemployment insurance benefits and send recurring direct checks that will be tied to certain economic conditions. Now, if you guys remember, I shared what was in this letter already at the beginning of this month. They delayed officially sending out until they received additional support, and in the span of 1 month, the coalition secured the backing of another 11 Democrats, including Senate Majority Whip Dick Durbin, and moderates like Senators Debbie Stabenow of Michigan, Gary Peters of Michigan, and Jack Reed of Rhode Island. Now, to refresh you guys' memory, the letter reads, "We encourage you to include direct payments and automatic unemployment insurance extensions tied to economic conditions in your Build Back Better long-term economic plan. This crisis is far from over, and families deserve certainty that they can put food on the table and keep a roof over their heads. Now, working in parallel to these senators are 53 representatives led by Representative Ilhan Omar. Now, aside from writing their own letter, they already put out a proposal for the $2,000 fourth stimulus checks and $1,000 monthly stimulus checks. Now, proposal authors Rashida Tlaib and Pramila Jayapal are calling this the automatic boost to communities, or the ABC Act, as if to say that the recurring help to the American people should be as easy as ABC. I definitely think it should. What do you guys think, though? And President Biden is set to reveal his plans for the fourth stimulus package, aka the Build Back Better plan, later this week. So you definitely do not want to miss out on the next update, so be sure to hit the subscribe button and tap that notification bell. That way you know as soon as I drop the next video. Also, be sure to like and share this video with your friends and your loved ones. That way they can know about it too. So keep watching this video, as I still have lots more in store to share with you guys. We've got the new section of reconciliation that Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer is planning to use to get the fourth stimulus package out. We've also got the $2,500 grant program that's available for students, and finally the $3,000 down payment assistance program for first-time home buyers. So guys, definitely stay tuned for that. And a quick word from our partner channel: if you guys haven't already, definitely check out their latest video. They talk about how our bodies are actually made out of stardust, and how our DNA can actually store light from the universe. It's really crazy. But yeah, you gotta watch it to believe it. Link in the pinned comment down below. But for now, let's jump right back into the stimulus. New developments in the reconciliation process, guys. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer seems to have found a magical parliamentary trick that Democrats could use to unlock a third reconciliation bill this year. Now, just a quick refresher, the reconciliation process is what the Democrats used to bypass the 60-vote requirement in the Senate in order to pass the third stimulus package with a simple majority vote of 51. Or technically, it's 50 plus Vice President Kamala Harris's tie-breaking vote. But anyway, according to Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and his legal aides, this particular section of the law says that Congress may revisit and amend an already passed budget resolution, like the one that they just used to pass the COVID relief package. And this is called Section 304, and you're probably going to hear about it a lot in the next coming days, as Chuck Schumer may try to squeeze a third major package this year thanks to this. So that means a fourth and possibly a fifth stimulus package. This is just getting crazy here. But please believe I will continue to keep you guys updated. But now, I just want to break this down just a little bit. So first, it's still the Senate parliamentarians' call whether or not this can be done. Now, this would be the first time ever. And if you remember, parliamentarian Elizabeth McDonough, she oversees the reconciliation process. And, she was the one that actually nixed the $15 per hour federal minimum wage from the original third stimulus package. Remember that? Yeah, basically, she's the one that said, nah, you guys are not including that into this reconciliation process. So that's why that part didn't pass. And another thing to keep in mind is that the reconciliation process can already be used twice a year. So basically what that means is that they have another shot for the fourth stimulus package this year. And they'll also have another shot of reconciliation before next fall's midterm elections, thanks to the fiscal 2023 budget measure. And so what that means is that Democrats already have at least two chances to be able to use this budget procedure before the next election. Now, of course, when the next election takes place, they could potentially lose their narrow majorities in the House or the Senate. And judging by the size of the $1.9 trillion third stimulus check package, 2 more shots are actually a lot. And speaking of stimulus package, here's an easy $2,500 in stimulus that some of you may have overlooked. Thanks to Chris Perrin from the comments down below of the last video, we didn't miss it. So shout out to you, Chris. And in Chris's comment, he says, FYI, if you have a child in college and they have received a Pell Grant or any other financial aid at all, they need to contact their financial aid office for grant money associated with the third stimulus package. My two filled out this very easy application, and both are being awarded $2,500 each within 5 to 10 days of approval, which was actually the very next day. Wow, Chris, that's like $5,000. And I'll be honest with you, I never even heard about this until Chris mentioned this. So, hey, Chris, I'm really glad that you shared this information with us, and I'm really happy to be able to share this information with our community. But here's the deal, guys. What Chris is talking about here is called the Higher Education Emergency Relief Fund that started from the CARES Act and actually got a fresh round of funding from the latest stimulus package. And I really don't know why this didn't get a little bit more notoriety in the news. To be honest with you, this is the first time I'm actually hearing about this. And of course, I did a little bit more research on it to be able to share it with you guys. So $40 billion was funneled into this higher education relief program with the condition that at least 50% of all funds granted to educational institutions go directly to students for emergency financial aid. Now, as for who this goes to, institutions will still have some latitude on, how the funding is appointed to the students, whether it's added to the grants, mostly to the Pell Grant recipients, or in some other way making it more widely available. Now, previous eligibility criteria for extra financial aid for colleges, such as having a social security number and being financially eligible, will still apply with priority given to students of exceptional financial need. Now, if you didn't quite get that, this basically just means that your school or the university will determine who the money is going to go to. So here's an example from the University of Nevada. Award amounts for undergraduate and graduate students are from $100 to $1,200, depending on each student's socioeconomic circumstances based on the FAFSA and based on the student's enrollment level. This may be used for any component of the student's cost of attendance or emergency costs that arise due to the coronavirus, such as paying for tuition, food, housing, healthcare, including mental health care or childcare. So bottom line is this, it's essentially a grant that they're giving out. So call your school's financial aid office right now. And if you're like Chris and you know of some form of stimulus, or maybe you've heard of one, don't hesitate to, post a comment down below. I would love to know about any other opportunities that you guys are aware of. I would really appreciate if you share that. And of course, I'll be sure to pick it up and share it in the next video and give you guys a nice shout out. We are one solid community here. So, I really appreciate everyone's helping out. All right. Let me share some more help with you guys with today's home ownership tidbit on another $1,000 down payment assistance program for first-time home buyers. So I just want to share a little bit of love from the comments from last time. So first comment comes from Angela Holmquist. Sorry if I messed up your name. She says, I would love to have more info with homeowner grants, please. All right, got one for you. The next comment comes from Marcia Dell 64. She says, wow, thank you for all of this valuable info, Ron. I'm so excited because it's been my dream to become a homeowner, and I'm praying that this will still be possible by the time my lease ends in June 2021. So, hey, my fingers are crossed with you. I'm pretty sure that you can make this happen. Keep me posted in the comments. I would love to know if it does. And the last comment comes from Tori. She says, thank you so much for keeping us updated. I love learning and staying updated on things. I know what you are doing takes much time to research. I live in Texas, currently renting and seeking home ownership. I was actually out yesterday looking in some home communities and saw exactly what you were talking about. Also, many of the contractors build in phases and still do not have all of their phases available as they had to stop building during this time. Other phases that were available have already been sold. Yep, you're seeing it too. This housing market is literally just crazy. I mean, as soon as a property goes on the market, I swear people are like just camped out, hitting refresh on realtor.com or Zillow, waiting for these new properties. And as soon as it hits, it's sold. So it's one of those weird times where if you don't jump on it, you're probably going to miss out. This is what my coach used to tell me, you never have to get ready if you stay ready, right? So basically, during some downtime or during your downtime, you want to focus on getting your credit right so you don't have to worry about getting approved. You want to start planning your move. And this is exactly why I'm sharing all of these different home ownership tidbits so that you can actually make your move from being a renter to home ownership. So anyway, I'm really glad that you guys are enjoying the content. And I'm also very excited for you guys, who are making that big move from being a renter into home ownership. That's a huge accomplishment. I hope I get invited to the housewarming. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, let me share another great down payment assistance program with you guys. And this time, this one's coming from Chase Bank, right? So basically the Chase Dream Maker program is designed to help first-time home buyers and borrowers with low to moderate incomes to be able to afford mortgages and be able to buy their first homes. Now, first off, they're offering $2,500 that you can actually use for closing costs and to be able to buy down your interest rate. So basically buying down your interest rate just basically means like, okay, let's just say the bank quotes you, 2.8% for your loan, right? But you could actually buy that down to a lower interest rate. So let's just say the bank says, hey, if you pay us $2,500, we'll lower your interest rate from the quoted 2.8 maybe down to 2.6. That could actually save you thousands of dollars per year, potentially tens of thousands of dollars over the life of your loan. So just FYI on that one. And aside from that one, they're also offering an additional $500 if you go through a certified home buyer education course. And you can easily check the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, aka HUD. You can go online, check the index for home buyer education courses, and of course, all of that information is on their website. And get this, you could even get a competitive mortgage from them with just a 3% down payment that could also come entirely from gift funds. And so gift funds are basically money from your family, maybe your employer, maybe your labor union, or some charitable organization. Now, these are amounts on your banking statements that are unusually high compared to your income. So usually lenders will ask for letters from the gifter to be able to prove that the money is, really a gift and not a loan. And in order to qualify these, you're going to need a minimum credit score of 620 and a maximum debt to income ratio of 45%. Now, if you guys are taking my personal finance course, you know all about this, and you also know how to get your credit score up using the techniques that I teach. But your income should also be under the area median income for the county where your home is going to be located. So anyway, definitely check out Chase Bank's website for more details and how to book an appointment. I should really be paid by Chase to be able to say these things, but I'm not getting paid from Chase. I'm not getting any kind of affiliate or kickback or anything, but I definitely did want to share that deal with you guys. Now, quick question for you guys. Have any of you tried any kind of down payment assistance programs, like the one that we're talking about now? I would love to hear from you guys. Let me know what your experience is with these types of programs if you have any. And also let me know if you're enjoying the content or if you want me to talk about other topics like, the stock market, maybe side hustles, saving money, maybe building a business, maybe even starting your own YouTube channel. Let me know. I would love to hear from you guys. But of course, I've got more coming for you, coming our way with our home ownership tidbit series and future videos. So there are more important steps in the how-to guide to be able to make your big move from renting to home ownership, including the 5 keys to make your big move. So definitely look forward to those in my future videos. But anyway, guys, that is all for the 4th stimulus check and Social Security stimulus check update. You've got the Social Security 3rd stimulus checks that are coming this weekend. Really excited for you guys on that one. Plans for the 4th stimulus check and recurring stimulus checks. And of course, the $2,500 student financial aid that is available now that we just covered. And we also talked about Chase Bank's collectively $3,000 down payment assistance program for first-time home buyers. So if you guys enjoyed any of this, I would totally appreciate it if you tap that like button. Really helps me out. And also don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. That way you'll know as soon as I release new videos and new updates. And don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. You never know who you could help out there. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.